How raising your vibration attracts your twin flame. Welcome back. We're Adam and Breann, twin flames in Harmonious Twin Flame Union, and Master Certified Ascension Coaches with Twin Flames Universe.
Yeah, so we know a thing or two about this topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, raising your vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I thought you wanted to say more things. But
I can.
Yeah.
Either way.
Well, I think we were talking mostly about heavy feelings that you might be carrying, probably towards your twin flame, maybe some, resentment, maybe anger. Why is he over there doing the things and not, doing the healing parts and I'm doing everything? Or maybe there's shame and guilt, which is very heavy feelings, health feelings, basically.
Yeah, health feelings.
Yeah.
Very low vibrational feelings. And a lot of times you're not even going to realize, you might be aware that you do feel this way. And sometimes you're not even aware of it until you start really digging deep and looking, into your consciousness. You start to find these places where you might have been carrying around shame or guilt or anger or hatred. And when you start to find it, it can feel a bit uncomfortable, but it feels really good to find it, because then you know that you can uproot it and raise your vibration into that of your twin flame union.
Yeah, because your anger and your resentment or whatever it is, it doesn't harm anyone else. It just harms you. So we want to be clear that, you can hold on to it, but is it worth it, basically, because it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, because sometimes, and I've done this too, people hold on to anger or resentment and feeling that in some way that's going to bring them justice, in what it is that they're feeling. Like, let's say if your twin flame has triggered you or has done something that's just deeply upset you, and you're like, well, I'm going to hold on to this until justice is served. But meanwhile, justice is not being served and you're just hurting because, energy cannot move if you're sitting in anger. And what it really is that you're wanting is relief. You're wanting peace. And so that anger, it festers and it feels bad, and it keeps your twin flame away from you, and vice versa, keeps you away from them. And so you want to take full responsibility for the hurt and the pain and know that you have the power to heal it. This is to empower you, not for you to feel like, well, they just get to treat me however they want and I just have to deal with it.
Well, the clue is here that you're one with your twin flame.
Yeah.
Like you're one being, just in two different bodies. So if you're looking at them and they're mirroring you, so it's going to be the same for them too. It's not just a one-way street, right? I trigger you and you trigger me, and it's a whole ordeal, Yeah. But it's just about seeing that. But then it may be a bit easier to let that go because it's not worth it. It's pretty heavy. So
yeah, and know that, just like Adam was saying, is that you and your twin flame are one. There's no separation in that. Whatever it is that you're moving through, they're moving through that too, but in their own way.
It may not look like it. They might be looking like they're over there having the grandest
having
time.
a party.
Yeah, but things aren't always what they look like. So you gotta go beneath the surface and don't worry so much about that. Just worry about yourself and your feelings, because it's about you feeling good, not about you, feeling bad. That's not what you want.
Yeah, taking it back to the vibration, because we are vibrational, energetic beings. This whole path, you're wanting to cleanse your vibrational being from that which does not serve you. And anything that's not love, not the vibration of love, it's weighing you down. And, you can look to your childhood, is there anything in that didn't feel good for you? Places that you want to look within and discover. And this is where you want to allow yourself to go in your consciousness and know your twin flame is walking into those places with you, because although it's different experiences externalized because you're in two different bodies, at the core, it's the same hurt. It's the same challenge, the same lesson. And so you're doing it together, like two peas in a pod. You're team players. You're not ever against each other. It can feel like that sometimes, especially when you're triggered, but you're working on the same team. And one of you is simply pointing to the other, hey, you're out of alignment here. And then you're like pointing to them, hey, you're out of alignment here. But essentially it's the same misalignment. It's just it's like a ping pong ball, right? When you're standing on ends of the table and you're bouncing that ping pong ball back to one another. It's like you got the upset. Okay, now I got the upset. You got the upset. Now I got the upset. And then you just naturally heal it and you raise your vibration. And in working this process, that's going to attract your twin flame because you're feeling light in your body. You're feeling light in your being. You're noticing a sense of vitality and a happiness in your face and in your, just in your being altogether. And that's what attracts your twin flame.
Yeah. And I wanted to mention about shame and guilt. If you're harboring that, you might not even know, you might feel it sometimes, or you maybe not, but it's kind of like sometimes this sits very deep and you're kind of like very much avoiding it because it's painful. But that might be places where you're pushing love away, for instance. You don't feel like you're deserving or whatever it is, but it's like important to go into that and see what's going on, because those are the lowest feelings where, we harbor. So
yeah, just like for an example, I've recently moved through a deep seated feeling of shame, and what I realized it was connected to after I really unpacked it was I felt like at my core like I was a bad person, and I wasn't consciously aware of that, but it was kind of hidden in my subconscious. And so because of that subconscious thought that I wasn't yet aware of, I would hide myself and I would sit in shame and guilt and not really understanding like, where's this coming from? But once I worked through my feelings and it come into my awareness, oh, wow, I feel like I'm a bad person, so I'm trying to hide myself. And then I was able to resolve it for good because I'm not a bad person. You're not a bad person. We were created divine. And so it's just the ego that tries to tell you these nasty things, and they hide and they fester in your subconscious. And so you got to do the mirror exercise. You got to do the shadow work and work your process of looking, at those places inside of you that are hurting, and love yourself there.
You don't have to go about it on your own.
No, you never do. Never do.
We can definitely help you there. We've been there.
And, Still go there.
We still go there.
4 years in a Harmonious Twin Flame Union, and we still have those places, because until all of us, every single one of us on this planet, are in perfect union with our Creator, ourselves, and our twin flame and all things, we'll still be doing the healing work.
That's good.
Yeah, we're in for the long haul.
Yeah, but as long as you have the right tools, like, it's good.
Yeah.
You can manage. So it's good.
Exactly. All right. So don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you in the next video.